Hi, and welcome again to another edition of Market Analysis for today, August 29th of 2024. I'm Giovanni Benacour, and let's get right with it. All right, so we saw yesterday how the markets fluctuated to the downside, just following that pressure from the 50-day moving average. We did see, obviously, all of this news about NVIDIA after the hours, and obviously the markets tanked after NVIDIA beating expectations. This could have been looked at as one of those bubbles, right? Like the internet bubble. Everything was a frenzy, but this may not be seen like a frenzy. This could just be obviously profit taking, obviously, and some other things that could be in place. Now the markets are recovering. They're set to open in the green if we were to open right now. So given that fluctuation to the downside, we did open with a strong gap down on the indices today. Okay, it did fluctuate lower, and it happened to just rebound off the medium of the Bollinger Bands. So that's basically where, right below that, I'm gonna place my level of support, which is gonna be that psychological level of 19,000 for the Nasdaq. So the resistance is going to be that particular line of the 50-day moving average. So most likely, as the momentum continues to pick up, we will be reaching that level. So that's going to be our target for today. As far as the S&P goes, same token, but not as steep as the Nasdaq. We obviously are below our level of support, and now the 50-day moving average is below the market. The Nasdaq is above the market, so it's acting as a resistance, but here it's acting as a support. So that's basically where I'm going to place my support, and I'm going to leave the same. And actually, just to I'm going to use this triple top that was created. So that's going to be 5,660 and change, our resistance. So that's the target for today. Buying it. The Dow, when it populates, there it goes. All right, same token for the Dow, but I'm not really same token for the Dow because it didn't come down towards our level of support as the S&P and the Nasdaq did. But however, it did yesterday obviously fluctuated below that level, but quickly retreated and closer to the upside. So everything's looking mighty dandy for the Dow to come back and revisit that high of July 18th. So that's the target. I'm going to leave the same level of support, 41,000. So that's the target. Buying it, buying. All right. So on the Russell, we do have particularly 3 days after nice move to the upside. We have 3 consecutive days to the downside, and now we're looking to do a move to the upside on the Russell. So basically, that's the target right here where we're going to. So that's where I'm going to place my level of resistance right around here. Okay, so that's the target. I'm gonna leave the same level of support. So buying the Russell. Crude oil is also recovering after having done 2 days in a row, push to the downside, profit taking. The situation in the Middle East is going to continue to be the meeting point on the Bollinger Band is going to be our level of resistance, dynamic resistance. So, but I'm going to bring down my level of resistance to 76 round number. I'm going to bring my level of support just around these levels. So I'm looking for the market to continue to move higher. So buying the crude oil. Nat Gas, here's Nat Gas. All right, so Nat Gas is entering into a sideways consolidation stage. Yesterday was a really lowering day. I'm just gonna bring up my level of resistance to the medium and lower it just a bit to the lower Bollinger Band. I'm gonna use those as my levels. Right now, obviously we will be trading lower. So I'm assuming, since we are basically the lower band of the Bollinger Band is just pointing right to this double bottom that was created also back at the beginning of the month, August 5th. It could be this bottom. So that's basically what I'm thinking is going to continue, is going to come to fluctuate towards that level. Gold. Well, gold also is looking to sustain itself north of 2,500. It's in a nice uptrend. So let's see, it did move higher. Now it's retreating. So it's just sideways trading. So keep that in mind. It might just be continue doing that throughout the day. Silver is looking to recover itself to fluctuate above the 50-day moving average. That's a level of support right now. So I'm going to leave the same levels. Looking for nice move to the upside. Then we have copper. Copper has the 50-day moving average above the market, acting as a dynamic resistance. And now we also have that the market has fluctuated towards our level of support and it rebounded from there. I'm just going to lower it down to the medium of it. And my level of resistance is going to be just that high open yesterday. So I'm speculating that the market will continue to move to the downside. Bitcoin is also just sideways trading. I'm going to leave the same levels. Choppiness here. A lot of consolidation in this market today. Ethereum, that support is a bit too low. I'm going to raise it to 2,400. Leave that same level of resistance. Let's see if it'll rebound and do a reversal trade to the upside. The currencies, they are looking mighty dovish. So I'm going to use the medium as my probable level of support. And I'm going to use 111.5 as my resistance. Okay, so this candle open up here, so we did fluctuate to the downside. Let's see if we'll be able to sustain ourselves around this level and then just do a turnaround. Let's see what happens at the pound. Okay, so 132. I'm gonna leave the same levels right where they are. Perhaps we'll do a reversal trade. Then the dollar index will obviously have a lot to say as it continues to move higher. So I'm going to raise my level of resistance to 101.500. I'm going to raise my support to 105. I'm looking that dollar index is going to consolidate within this range. It's just going to be doing this throughout the day. So keep that in mind. Have a nice trading day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget that today we're going to have the GDP also coming out, so that's going to also bring a lot of volatility. Keep that in mind.